What's up, y'all, man? It's your boy TaeVids coming y'all back with a brand new video. Now, this video is containing around YNW Melly could walk free after federal judge grant show cause of order. Now, I told y'all in the last YNW Melly video, man, I'm gonna try to stay up to date on what's going on with his case. You know, we already got Young Thug out the way. I got on that case the last minute because I wasn't really worried about that case, bro. But YNW Melly been up in jail for too long, bro. Literally, like, too long, bro. So I just want to, you know, keep giving y'all updates on what's going on with YNW Melly. I feel like YNW Melly deserves to walk, bro. Like, I just feel like from what I noticed with this case and stuff like that, some say they do have evidence, some say they don't, bro. You feel me? So it's just, you know, it's a pros and cons situation. You feel me? Then, you know, y'all got, I think he's in Florida or something like that. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the comments if I'm wrong that he's in Florida, bro. But if he is, they laws is totally different. You feel me? Sometimes they give niggas death penalties. You feel me? But I hope he's walked, bro. I hope YNW Melly really walked, bro, because he deserves to at least have a second chance. You feel me? Like, I understand, you know, this situation is like way crazier than any situation that we know that hit the news or whatever, but I just feel like, you know, to me he deserves a walk, bro, because so far I ain't got proof with no evidence in my comments or anything like that. People tell me, oh, it's evidence out there, oh, you can look it up yourself and stuff like that. I still ain't got the evidence, so it's like I'd rather for him to walk. So I'm on his side of walking, bro. But man, let's go ahead and get into the video, man. Once again, man, I do have a Discord community, man. Tae Squad, you feel me? If y'all want to join Tae Squad, go ahead and hit the link in the description. Go ahead and join my Discord so you guys can stay updated with me when I do upload, when I do chat, when I do post them in the chat, or when I just want to chill and, you know, talk to y'all, you know, you feel me? But go ahead and hit the link in the description. Let's go ahead and get into this video.
U.S. District Judge Melissa Damian
Hold on, I gotta switch. I gotta switch.
ordered BSO to file a detailed response by December 6, explaining why Melly shouldn't be immediately released from jail. So this is all pertaining to the lawsuit that Melly's team filed a few weeks ago. Melly hasn't talked to any family members in 3 years. He hasn't been able to talk to his lawyers in a private room at all. Like,
bro, that sucks, not talking to your family in 3 years, bro. You don't know what's going on. You don't know if your sister had a baby, your brother had a baby. Like, for 3 years you have not talked to any of your family members. I know that will put you in a state of mind to where it's like you're gonna start going crazy. I know, but he ain't talked to his family in 3 years, bro.
Only through one of those like phone booth things or whatever. But now that whole situation is actually getting a green light from a judge. Federal judge green lights the next steps in YNW Melly's lawsuit over jail conditions. The Broward Sheriff's Office must explain why YNW Melly, who has been behind bars in South Florida since 2019, shouldn't be released from jail. All documents and transcripts necessary for the resolution of this petition. Such records would likely shed more light on the conditions of Melly's detention. For 3 years, Melly has been allowed to make phone calls or have visits with his family, including his mother, Jamie King, according to the filing. Defense attorney Raven Liberty also told the Herald she's shown up to the jail and
I'm happy that he started, you know, it's gonna be a lot of pausing, but I'm happy that the judge is giving the green light on this situation, because at the end of the day, he is a human being. He's not an animal. I understand everybody is going off of what he did or what he assumedly did. You feel me? Like, it's accusations at the end of the day. We don't know for sure YNW Melly really did that to his friends. We don't know for sure or not, bro. We don't know. Y'all probably know from what y'all see on the internet and what y'all see other people reacting to it and giving the news on it, but y'all don't know, bro. Like, they still have not gave a real evidence that YNW Melly did it. You feel me? Y'all, we don't never know. It might be a different outcome of this situation, but I'm happy the judge giving a green light up on this, for he can be able to see his family and talk to his family and, you know, do what he need to fight this, bro, because obviously they not trying to let him fight this. They really want to see this man in jail, bro. And I know it's okay with some people seeing other people in jail, bro, but when y'all know it's two sides to a story. That's all I gotta say. It's two sides to a story.
Has been left waiting for substantial periods of time on several occasions. The circumstances of Melly's detention stem from a 2022 grievance report a fellow inmate filed against the rapper, in which the inmate claimed that Melly was planning an escape by having one of his attorneys bring in handcuff keys, according to the lawsuit. An absolutely ridiculous accusation. You can't, I mean, no lawyer is going to do that. Detention officers, in response to the complaint, searched Melly's cell, seizing commissary items and jail issued clothes. Further investigation, the lawsuit says, concluded no wrongdoing. The rapper's attorneys raised the issue to BSO's lawyers, but Melly was still moved into solitary confinement, where he has remained for years. So literally, he's been in solitary confinement for years. Rapper was transferred to a unit where he was only allowed out to his cell for an hour and had no contact with other inmates. Oh yeah, they were told not to talk to him. That's what it was. Including the guards and other inmates were literally instructed not to talk to him. Jail staff was instructed not to speak with him. Liberty told the Miami Herald that it was due time that BSO is forced to address the unconstitutional conditions, which range from the inhumane isolation he endures to the impermissible interference with his access to defense counsel. These are rights that are supposed to be guaranteed to every citizen. It is unfortunate that Broward County is allowing this gross abuse of power by certain employees to go unchecked. Hopefully this is the beginning of change, not only for Mr. Demmons, but for all inmates being housed in Broward County Jail.
That's crazy that certain people was told not to talk to him. You feel me? So basically, they want to isolate. They basically want YNW Melly to be by himself. You feel me? They don't want him being in contact with anybody. They basically want to throw him into jail. Like, bro, you did it. Hey, you killed these people. We just want to see you just rot, my boy. That's how they treating him, like a fucking animal. This boy, they not even treating him like a human being, bro.
Jails. So this is not surprising to me after reading the whole DOJ investigation of the Fulton County Jail for the whole YSL trial shit. I don't know how these jails are allowed to function and they don't get checked. There's probably like scheduled checks where someone just walks through real quick, but they don't really get checked for how they're treating people in jail. He's not found guilty yet. He's awaiting trial. This isn't even a prison. Prison conditions are probably better. Let's be honest. This motherfucker's in prison chilling, right? All right, so here it is. United States District Court.
See, he's not guilty yet. So a lot of y'all want him in jail. A lot of y'all want him to rot underneath that jail cell. Y'all don't want him to be with his family, anything like that, bro. That's why I said I hope he get let free, because these conditions is crazy, bro. They not caring about YNW Melly. All they see is you killed your friends, bro. That's all they see.
Southern District of Florida. Jamel Demmons versus Sheriff Tony Gregory. Order to show cause. This is before the court upon petitioner Jamel Demmons. Petition for a writ of habeas corpus. Motion for order to show cause why petitioner should not be released, filed November 15th. This court has reviewed the petition and motion and the pertinent portions of the record. The motion is granted. Within 1 week of the receipt of this order, counsel for the respondent shall enter a notice of appearance in this case. On or before December 6, 2024, the respondent shall file a memorandum of fact and law to show cause why this petition should not be granted, and shall file therewith all documents and transcripts necessary for the resolution of this petition. All documents and transcripts necessary. How are they going to fight this? If he's actually been in solitary confinement and there's record of it and transcripts. So the only thing I can think of is his whole witness tampering situation. They're trying to make sure he doesn't talk to anyone. Pretty much, they don't want him tampering witnesses because he's already got charged with witness tampering. Counsel for the respondents is requested not to caption the response as a motion to dismiss. Calls for a return. Damn. File a reply within 14 days of the date. Within 14 days of the date on which the court dockets the respondent's answer. The reply, if any, shall not exceed 10 pages. So a few updates on the civil side of YNW Melly versus the families of the victims. Plaintiff's notice of serving proposal for settlement to defendant Cortland Henry. So they filed one of these, basically just putting in the system on November 15th that they sent a proposal for settlement for everyone that they have sued. And that includes Melly, Cortland, Jameson Francois, which is 100K Management, Travion Glass, which is a random friend.
So basically, they trying to sue everybody. So basically, it's a proposal settlement. Basically, like, hey, y'all can either go with this or with this. Basically, you feel me? Like, they just trying to get to the bottom of this situation.
I believe of Melly. That was in one of the cars, I think. I forgot all these names, but I think that's who that is. Jacoby Mills was also in one of the cars, I think. Adrian Davis was also in one of the cars. Dontavius Withers was in one of the cars. So I don't know why they're suing them. I never really thought about that. They're just people that were in the cars.
Bro, listen, bro. When they add them names all together, they are tying YNW Melly in with it, bro. Because he are affiliated with them. Meaning that, I'm not saying gang-wise, I'm not saying none of that. Meaning why he know them. So when the victim's family see that he got associates, they want to sue everybody that's involved, because basically they like, hey, he got money, we gonna sue the whole crew. You feel me? That's how lawsuits work, bro. If one's associated with the other, they gonna try to sue everybody.
Drove him separately from the car that Melly was in, so they were not really involved, right? Frederick Givens is Fredo Bang, who apparently the state says picked up Melly in the middle of the woods somewhere. So I mean, he's a rapper that has money. That's probably why they're doing that. It's an easy target. 100K Management, which is also Jameson Francois, so that's like the same person. So they're suing the LLC as well. And Jamie King, Melly's mom, and John Doe, an unknown individual. Now, we don't know the amounts that they're obviously proposing, but I would imagine it's a lot. Because I think initially it was like millions and millions of dollars they wanted. But you always sue high and settle low. Our next thing, plaintiff's response to defendant Jamel Demmons, Cortland Henry, and Jimmy King's emergency motion to vacate special master order. So it's a response to the motion to vacate from Melly's side, which I could not find the document for that, so that's sad. But a motion for rule to show cause for plaintiff's counsel's misrepresentations and omissions to the court. Oh boy. Defendant Jamel Demmons is a criminal defendant in case number blah blah blah, where he's been charged with 2 counts of capital homicide arising out of the subject incident that gives rise to plaintiff's respective civil lawsuits that reside with this honorable court. Plaintiff is Leandra Phillips, or Juvie's mother, by the way. Plaintiff maintains this wrongful death lawsuit, which arose out of the homicide. Jamel Demmons has been represented by counsel in both cases since the inception of the civil matters, so he's been charged for the murders in the state of Florida. He also has a second pending criminal case. In that case, Demmons and co-defendant Cortland Henry have been charged with the following crimes: tampering with a witness in a capital felony, directing the activities of a criminal gang, solicitation of...
So he already got charged with those, basically, in Florida. Them a lot of charges, bro.
Commit tampering, conspiracy to commit tampering, unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Jamel Demmons and his co-defendants have engaged in obstruction and delay in the civil matter, which is part of the record, and in the companion case of Edward Holodoc. So they're saying he's obstructing and delaying stuff on purpose from jail in solitary confinement. Demmons and his co-defendants have objected to all requests for production based on the Fifth Amendment, despite the clear inapplicability of same to third-party records. So I think they're calling them out for objecting to certain things when they do the same thing, like calling them kind of like hypocrites here. Plaintiff has made multiple public records requests to the state of Florida pertaining to the subject matter. Chapter 119 of the Florida statute is the public records law. This law provides that any records made or received by any public agency in the court of its official business are available for inspection unless specifically exempted by the Florida legislator. Plaintiff can request any and all records from Florida agency. Demmons is a criminal defendant in the above reference criminal proceeding, doesn't need a public records request to obtain the records the plaintiff seek. Oh, so it sounds like Melly's team or something is objecting to the plaintiff getting certain records. Maybe it's just like evidence and stuff. Plaintiff seek because he's entitled to all the records under Florida and federal law, yet defendant Jamel Demmons refuses to produce those records to the parties involved in the subject.
Of course they're gonna get more evidence, bro. They trying to get this man sentenced. They don't want to see this man on the street no more, bro. They don't want to see this man do show. They don't want to see this man make money, bro. They're gonna try to do anything a possibility to keep this man locked up, bro. And it's sad that they trying to get more evidence when it's already so-called y'all already have the evidence what y'all need, but obviously it's not trying to stick. So they trying to gather up more and more and more to make it stick, bro. But man, the law is crazy, bro.
Litigation. So they're saying pretty much Melly's defense team is refusing to produce those records to the parties. Mr. Lynch, as designated special master in the instant litigation, simply signed off on the form as the agent designated to review discovery in the instant civil matter. So this Mr. Lynch guy is the guy to get discovery to everyone, I think, and review discovery, and Melly's team filed a motion to vacate, something he filed. Mr. Lynch is a mediator by trade. He was appointed by this court as a special master to mediate discovery disputes among the parties. I literally just said that, but in a dumber way. That's incredible. He's not a judge, and there's no prohibition of ex parte communication, nor was there ex parte communication as alleged in defendant's emergency motion. So in Melly's motion, they must have said that there was ex parte meetings between Mr. Lynch and the plaintiff. Candidly, here again, counsel for defendants, Mr. Dyke Cowden, is making a bad faith argument to further delay or obfuscate discovery. I've never seen this word. It is worth noting that Mr. D's clients are defendants in both the civil and criminal case, both Demmons and Henry, while some are supposed to be independent witnesses in both cases. Givens, Withers, and Davis, for instance. As such, there are laws as such exclusionary rule and conflicts of interest which should prohibit witnesses to have unfettered access to defendant Demmons' criminal investigative file. However, based on Mr. D choosing to overrepresent criminally charged individuals alongside witnesses who don't align with the criminal defendant Demmons, he needs to handle the terms of his release of public information with the state attorney's office directly. Instead, defendant's counsel, Mr. D, is now claiming conspiracy and making false accusations while coaching some witnesses to refuse to testify against his client. Defendant Jamel Demmons, who is facing capital murder charges in the criminal cases referenced above. Mr. D coached witness Givens to assert the Fifth Amendment. What? Is there evidence of that? They're saying in the solo deposition that there's evidence of that. You can't do that, right? You can't tell a witness to assert their Fifth Amendment as a defense lawyer. This is a public records request and an agreement amongst plaintiff's counsel and the state attorney's office to limit this use. To claim it is subterfuge is untruthful and frivolous attempt to further delay plaintiff's counsel's ability to adequately prepare this matter for trial. So they're saying this was all agreed upon, and this is just a way to delay everything. Defendants seek to object to plaintiffs obtaining records from a Florida state government agency. Defendants have no such standing. Worse yet, defendants seek to object to plaintiffs obtaining records which defendant Demmons has long possessed and refused to produce in this litigation. Defendant has no such standing. This is yet another attempt to procrastinate, delay, and or seek to postpone defendant Jamie King's deposition in this matter, which is currently set to take place on November 15th for the third time in this litigation.
Oh, it
so
just
that was supposed to happen 5 days ago.
Yeah,
Sounds like things are getting spicy. This was filed 2 days before there was a proposal for a settlement. So that's interesting. I wonder what the amounts are. Some of these people don't have money. What, they're just going to take money out of each paycheck? They're just witnesses that were in the other car. I'm confused. The sheriff of Broward County has to respond to the initial lawsuit and everything and show cause and come into court and tell this judge what's going on. Do I think there's a chance Melly could get out? Maybe. I'd say there's like a 5-10% chance. That's my honest guess, but it's uneducated, so take it how you want, boys.
I'm gonna say it's both. It's both sides. You feel me? It all determined on what type of evidence they got and what the judge ruled, bro. But I hope they let YNW Melly go, bro, because like I said, we need this music. We need to say this, man. I understand this shit look crazy on news, on paper, of what people saying that what happened or whatever, bro. But I felt like it's getting pointed. But like I was saying, I just hope that they let him go, bro. This whole like court situation on how they treating this man is just crazy, bro. They treat this man like he's not a human being. I just feel like they should just let him go, even though, like I said, some of the evidence is just getting too crazy and things are getting too spicy. So hopefully the judge really ruled that they moved him from, you know, from that jail cell to